What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm replacing the PCV valve on my 2017 Audi Q5 2.0T. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and stick around. You're going to want to watch this whole video. Okay, first step, you're going to want to remove your engine cover. And you're just going to be able to grab it and pull up. Okay, now that your engine cover is off, verify whether or not you have the updated PCV valve or not by the color of this spot right here. If it's black, you have the old PCV valve, and if it's clear like this one, you have the new PCV valve, the updated version. If you buy the updated version, you have to tune for it, so you can't just replace it. So if you have the old version, I would recommend updating to the new version, but you can also replace it with the old version. Just make sure you know what you're buying. I'll leave a link to this one in the description. Okay, first step when you're removing your coil is you need to remove this T30 that's right in front of this diagnostic coil or plug. Once you get that out, put it somewhere where you're not going to lose it. Now to remove the wiring harness from your coils, you'll take this right here and pull it back. If you can't get it with your hand, you can put a screwdriver in there and just turn it, and you'll hear it click. That one might have broke. Nope, it just came off. Came loose. Hopefully it didn't break. But do that on all four. And pull your coils out. Okay, now to remove once you have these loose, to remove the coil, put a screwdriver from the back and pop it. Pop that one up, then go to the next one. Oops. Just go down the line. Once you get to these two, you can find something metal to pry off of. Because I'm doing this with one hand, I'm actually switching to this tool, this body panel tool or whatever it is. I'm prying off of this right here. If I was doing it with two hands, I could probably use a regular screwdriver still. Same thing right here. Now you should be able to pull your coils out. Since I'm replacing mine, I'm just going to discard these, but if I was putting the same ones back in, remember which one came out of which hole. Okay, the PCV has 9 T30s. Go ahead and loosen all those. I'm just going to crack them loose this first pass, then I'll go through and get them all out. One of them looks like it's going to be hard to get to. Not this one. This one actually, I don't know why. There we go. Okay, to get to the 9th one, which is right down here, what you're going to want to do is remove your O2 sensor from this wire right here. It pops all out. The whole thing pops out. You pry these two plastic pieces apart, and then this slides out. And then you can push this forward enough to where you can get to that bolt. Now that you got them all cracked loose, you can go ahead and remove them all. Once you have all 9 of those out, put those somewhere. You're not going to lose them. This one isn't a must, but it just makes it easier if you also take this T30 out. Now you're going to want to disconnect this hose. You squeeze the top and the bottom. I already loosened mine a little bit because I can't do it with one hand. But you squeeze the top and bottom and then pull it out. I'm gonna have to use both hands though. So I'm using, to get the PCV valve to come up, mine's kind of stuck on there, so I'm using this to pry it up. See it moving. And once you break it loose, then you could probably pull it off by hand. Alright, I'd use both hands to get it broke loose, but oh, that part came off. I wasn't expecting that. And you unplug this hose right here. Should just pull out. I'm trying to do this with one hand though. Alright, I had to put the camera down to pull it out, but it just pops out. Once you're here, you're going to want to clean all this off with a rag before you put the new one on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now take your new PCV valve and put it back into place. You're going to have to plug that back in, so I'm going to have to use both hands for that, so I'm going to put my camera down. Okay, once you get that all plugged in, you're going to want to plug this back in. Make sure that's on there. Oops. Make sure the camera can see what I'm doing. And it'll be a lot easier for you because you won't be doing it with one hand. Alright. After I put the camera down, I went ahead and I pushed on this more. You're going to hear an audible click when that goes on. Make sure you hear that. You didn't hear it on my video because it clicked after I turned the camera off because I just pushed it in all the way. But make sure that clicks. Now grab your 9 T30s and start putting them in. I'm going to start with the hardest one first and then work my way around. Okay, once they're all back in there, you can just start making sure they go in the threads, but don't tighten them. Just get them close. Probably about like that. Just go ahead and do all 9 of them like that. Okay, so from the Audi service manual, the order that you torque these down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, sorry. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. I'll put the picture up on the screen so you don't have to watch me point. But it says to torque them down to 11 Newton meters. I don't have a torque wrench that does that, so I'm just going to tighten them by hand. Okay, first pass, I'm just going to use the bit with no wrench. I'm not going to even tighten them that much. I'm just going to snug it down. For this one, I need both hands, so just imagine I'm tightening that one. I'm just barely getting them so that it's, oops. Oh, I forgot to do that one earlier. Come on. Okay, now I'm just going to go through with the ratchet. I'm going to get them just a little bit tighter in the same order. Again, with this one, I can't do it with one hand, so just imagine I'm tightening that one. Go. And you can see that as I tighten some, it's pushing the valve cover down. That's why I'm not tightening it all the way, because I want to get it all the way seated. Not the valve cover, the PCV valve. It's pushing it all the way down. And I'm not going to tighten it by hand all the way until it's all the way seated. So I'm just going to go around it a few more times until it's seated. Okay, now it's all the way seated. So now you can go ahead and tighten it to your torque specs if you have a torque wrench, which I would definitely recommend. I've been a mechanic for a long time. Well, I don't get paid to be a mechanic, but I've been a YouTube mechanic for a long time. My old channel is Project Mini. I have 26,000 subscribers on there. Been doing it for a long time. But so I'm going to go ahead and tighten these all down right now. But I'm just going to go through. But I'm going to tighten them down just by hand. Use a torque wrench. So I'm actually not going to show this part because I want to actually put my camera down and use my right hand instead of my left hand so I can actually feel what I'm doing. Okay, now once you get all those torqued down, grab your other bolt that's just like the 9 you just put in, and that one's going to go right here. Save that one for later. Just go ahead and tighten that down. Now come back over here after you tighten that and put your O2 sensor back in the bracket. Make sure you line it up. I just put mine in crooked, putting it back in. There we go. Then if you removed that, go ahead and put that back in too. Now take your coils. If you're putting in the same coils, make sure you put them back in the same order that you took them out. If you're putting in new coils, it doesn't matter obviously. So take your first coil. I'll leave a link to these APRs in the description. And just put them in the holes. Go through and put all 4 in. So once you have your coils in there, you're going to want to try to, it's easier if you have 2 hands, but get that part onto each coil. Okay, once you have that on there, go ahead and seat all your coils. Push them all the way down. And then plug them in. You get them mostly on, and then I'll go through and you're gonna hear it click like you just heard that one. If you have both hands, it's a lot easier. I'm just holding the camera, so it's kind of hard here. I'm gonna do it with both hands real quick. Okay, once those are all clipped in, you'll hear it click when it goes in. So make sure they all click. And take your last screw and tighten that. Okay. Before starting your engine, you're gonna, or not before starting your engine, before putting the top cover on, start your engine and make sure you don't have any oil leaks. Don't appear to. Right now, put your top cover on. It's gonna be hard with one hand, but just set it on top there. Press it in place. I guess it's not that hard with one hand. So that's how you replace the PCV valve in a 2017 Audi Q5 2.0T. Should work in any 2.0T out of an Audi or probably a Volkswagen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down and let me know in the comments why you liked it or didn't like it, or if you have any questions. And please hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.